Hey, it's Monday Mortgage, and we're coming to you live today from Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, sir.
Ben's with me with Guarantee Rate Mortgage. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's good to be here. Again, we're in the Renaissance Hotel
Yes.
in Nashville, Tennessee for the Georgia Association of Realtors Annual Conference and Expo. And so Ben is here with me today, and we wanted to come to you and just chat with you again about some good points.
Just something to help you stay ahead of your purchase and your pre-approvals. You know, something that may save you a little bit of time down the road, especially toward the end of the process.
Right.
One of the things that I want to kind of bring up, as we were talking a little bit earlier, is around your employment and verifications. Normally when you start a process with a loan and a pre-approval, we're going to ask income and asset questions, but the biggest portion is going to be when we're doing verifications around the employment. One of the keys is if you've got a borrower that's self-employed, we're going to always ask for 2 years business and personal returns, the previous 2 years to show the history. And sometimes you may have a customer who says, well, I've only been doing this for a year. Well, in certain scenarios, we can have exceptions looked at, but typically we're going to ask for 2 years business and personal returns for that side. If your customer's normally W-2, hourly salary income, we're going to ask for 2 years W-2s, 1 month's worth of pay stubs, and then we're going to do a verification of employment. And one of the keys that we run into sometimes is when we do a final verification, we do two, one at the beginning and one at the end. Those are always done 10 days prior to closing. One of the reasons is to verify that they still are employed and things like that. Well, for an example, say you have a customer that changes employment. As long as they stay in the same line of work, same field of work, and we can get a pay stub and the verification or a written offer, we can work with that. But if they change positions and lines of work, it makes it a little more difficult, and it can change a pre-approval or an approval.
Right.
And those seem to be the two biggest catches that we have is the final verification. And those for us are always done 10 days prior to your close date.
Right. So what I like to always tell my buyers is that make sure that be very careful that you don't go out and buy furniture 3 days before closing, because that can mess your debt to income ratio. I remember one time I had a guy that bought a car 2 days before closing. 2 days before closing. I'm like, oh my God, I hope you're going to love living in that car, because it threw out his debt to income ratio and he wasn't able to qualify.
Correct.
So verification of employment is very important. Your tax returns, got to have those filed, because you guys are going to check that too.
Yes.
Got to have stability on the job, more than 2 years.
Yes.
Right? And so not only is the house itself being underwritten, like through appraisals,
Yes.
the individual's being underwritten.
Correct. The
So whether
stability.
you have, the stability. So you've got a husband and wife or an individual, they're being underwritten as well as the house at the same time. So keep that in mind.
And one of the quick things that you'll notice is a lot of your lenders, whether it's Guaranteed Rate or whoever you're using, they typically are notified if your customers pull credit. And I don't know how that works and it's set up, but just know that your lenders are notified when customers pull it, and they will ask. I've had them come back and say, hey, we need a letter of explanation around this credit inquiry. Did they get new debt? And if they do, then it has to be included in things. So just try to, one of the things we're going to discuss is stay away from having your credit pulled or any major purchases prior to closing. Not a day or two before, but after closing or later.
Yeah, after closing, do whatever you want.
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, we hope this has been beneficial to you. We're in beautiful downtown Nashville. The weather's perfect. It's a good time by all. Looking forward to an event this evening that we're going to do with Southern Classic Realtors at the Corner Pub. That's going to be a lot of fun, too. Ben's going to be there as well. So, guys, we hope we always bring good value to you. Thanks, Ben, for being here.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate the relationship that Guarantee Rate has with Southern Classic Realtors.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a great day.
So until next time, be good. It's good seeing you guys, and have a good one. Thanks again.
Thank you.